10:50 p.m. Friday night, Anchorage, Alaska. We are on the, this is kind of like the Fairview, aka the internet has now called this neighborhood Alaska's most dangerous hood. According to the locals, that's what they call it. Not me, the locals. And yes, I'm referring to the video made by content creator Pooty, where he flew in and checked out some of the locals and did a bunch of interviews. They pretty much cruise this neighborhood along with Fairview. So I'm gonna show you guys the reality, things they don't show you. Our last video, we did a late night drive, 2 a.m. in Mountain View. You guys all saw that already. And now we're in Fairview. I'm gonna show you guys as much stuff, as much location that was shown in that documentary, you can call it. And I'm gonna show you guys some other stuff that they didn't show you guys. Now, is it really dangerous? No, that's just something that they did for clickbait. I don't know why. I find it funny because the locals that were in that video, they had the opportunity. They had a big YouTube star coming to town, and instead of using that opportunity to promote the good, they used it to promote, hey, this is the most dangerous hood. You know, this is what we struggle with. Blah blah blah. You know, like, damn. If I had a big YouTube star came in and interviewed my life, I would have shown them the things I'm grateful for and the awesomeness. But anyways, that's them. It's already done. Anyways, so here I am. I'm local. I've been here since 2002. I'm a YouTuber as well. I make videos. I see just a lot of stuff, and I think I have a fair say in here. So right here, I'm surprised they didn't show this place. This is Cars on Gambles. Yes, this place right here has sketchy people. Cars on Gamble. There's always sketchy people doing sketchy stuff, drug activity, street workers, drugs, homeless, street people, you know, all that typical stuff. And they didn't show this right here. If they really wanted to make that video dangerous, this would have been a good video, a good location to show. Now, I'll be honest, there's not much activity right now. In the summertime, this place is way more packed with street people, you know. But this is the Cars on Gamble that they didn't show. So let's go through some of the neighborhoods. Like the side, on the side, this left side over here that we just passed through. Usually there's always people hanging out on that wall right there. Homeless people just hanging out, kicking back. But it is winter time. It's winter season, so a lot of them are in shelters or in camps. There goes a cop right there. He's on his way to somewhere. But yeah, I'm here to show you guys the reality, man. Yes, Alaska has its bad. There's drugs, there's this and that, just like any other city. There's crimes and stuff like that. Theft, car theft, you know, stealing people's stuff backyard. But it's not dangerous like, you know, hey, I want to kill this guy right here, I'm gonna muck him up. It's not dangerous like that, you know. Alaska, we don't do that, man. We have a self-level respect to a point, you know. If I'm gonna steal something from you, I'm gonna at least do it in the most harmless way. That's how it is. This guy's running, jogging. All right, let's just follow him, see where he's going. So don't get it wrong. I'm not the one who's labeling these neighborhood dangerous. These are the hood of Anchorage. We'll say that for sure. It is the hood. You know, it is the hood where, you know, but it's not, you know, it's not dangerous. It's not too dangerous. You know, there's a bit more crime, but it's not dangerous, you know. Here's some people walking around right here. And these are all usually harmless people. They're just mostly homeless people, you know. They're not out here to mug you and stuff like that. Most of the time, they'll just ask you for some change. You got a cigarette, blah blah blah, stuff like that, you know. But this is the neighborhood. Now we're gonna show you guys this neighborhood, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys that little market that they were at. There's a market. Let all this traffic flow through. And again, it's a Friday night, guys. 11 p.m. Friday night. Things are popping right now, you know. I'll show you this neighborhood right here, and then I'll show you guys that Fairview Rec Center. It's like the rec center is like the community center. There's a basketball gym, courtroom, exercise, and stuff like that. Oh no, it's up here. The that shop, that food shop place is up here. So this is Anchorage Street that we're coming up to. So the food mart that they were showing you guys right here. This is the food mart right here. It's closed right now. Right on the right there. That's the food mart. You guys can see it. Closed right now. And they got so many locks on that doorway. Let me show you guys that real quick, man. I guess it is kind of look at all those locks. Now in that video, the locals they seem like they really respect this place. Like, you know, they respect this place because, you know, this place is the place to get food and get your typical stuff like that. So I hope they don't do any damage or anything like that. Hope they don't wreck this place. Because if you love a store in your community, you respect it. You don't steal from it. You don't vandalize it. You don't do all that stuff. Now this apartment right here that we just passed, it is kind of run down. And again, there are some run down places around here. There's some run down apartment. There's some buildings that's been boarded up. So we'll go through the alleyways. Show you guys the gritty stuff they don't show you in the videos. Alleyways are always like this, you know. These alleyways aren't as bad as the alleyways in Mountain View. In Mountain View, the other neighborhood on the east side, the alleyways, some of those alleyways are completely trash with like mattress, furniture, people dump stuff. The alleyways in Fairview, I noticed that it's not as bad. People don't just go around dump big furnitures and stuff like that. So that is one thing. But the east side and the Mountain View and Fairview, they both have run down buildings, apartment complex, houses. I would say maybe Mountain View has a little bit more than Fairview, but for the most part, it's very similar. Do not block the dumpster. So these are the alleyways right here. Completely safe, you know, just very crowded. There's no people hanging out in the alleyways doing things like that. There's a cop right here. Looks like that cop is pulling that car over. You guys can't see it. Oh, and then here's the rec center right here. This is the Fairview Rec where all the locals enjoy. So it's a drug-free recreational zone. Hopefully they didn't have any drug on them at that time. So this is the rec center, Fairview Rec Center, right here. And again, it is closed right now, so you shouldn't expect to see anything right now on it. So we'll get out of here and then show you guys some of the neighborhoods down here. Now I will say that those streets that we passed right there near the food mart, I do feel like like the food mart and the Cars Gamble, I feel like those area are a little bit more worse than down over here. Over here, you know, it's still Fairview, but you don't see that many run down buildings over here. It's all apartment complex and such, but it's not as bad as 2-3 rows down where we just came from. And again, there's some nice house right here. This is a nice house, 2-car garage, 2-story, decent backyard. Yeah, there's some nice houses in Fairview, you know. And there's good people in Fairview too, you know. Some good people everywhere. Yeah, there's some decent sized house back over here. Some multi-family houses, single family residence, and definitely a lot of apartment complex. So right now we're on East 11th and Medford. show you guys this. I forgot to show you guys one more place, so we'll go ahead and go back real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys that place real quick. Oh, there's some people walking in alleyways right there. They look pretty sketchy. Yeah, there's 3 guys walking in the back alleyway with their little dolly cart. And then there's the elementary school right here on the left side where all that light is. I forgot which elementary. That's the Fairview Elementary. Yeah, so right in the neighborhood, right in the hood. And I've been in that school before, and it was a really real looking school. It's not run down or anything. Man, look at that Subi. Whew. Yeah, so you guys can see here, lots of neighborhood, lots of houses, apartments, your typical neighborhood, you know. And again, every neighborhood is, you know, has up and down. So, you know, let me just show you guys these people right here. So, you know, there's 3 guys right here. Some people might consider them street people. But I don't know, do they look sketchy? Maybe. They're all masked up. One guy looks sketchy, man. One guy's wearing a mask, you know. Oh, we're back to the same row now. Yeah, one guy's wearing a mask, all capped up. They're not gonna, people in the streets, they don't really just come up to you and do things. It's not like that. Alright, so we're back on the street. I was hopefully gonna show you guys something different, but let me go around and show you guys something. We're on East 10th right now. We're on East 10th. And I'm gonna show you guys one place that they didn't show you guys in the video. That building on the right hand, that's the rec center. This is just the back side of it. And there's lots of business around here too, where we just came from. More business are on that road where the market was, that shop market and such, food market. Run down. This is Fairview, guys. So-called most dangerous hood, one of the most dangerous hood. And yes, I have seen crime. You know, I have heard the news. Yes, there's crime and such here, but it's nothing crazy. It's not a daily base thing, you know. So we're coming up to East 13th. Would I want to live in this neighborhood? Most likely not, you know. East 13th, we get back onto that car Safeway. And that car Safeway, like I said, during the daytime and summertime, you'll see more people hanging outside and such. The homeless people, you'll see more of those people hanging outside. Like there's a rundown building right here. That's all boarded up right there. You guys can't see that, but that building's been boarded up for years. Just how it is. Hear more sirens behind me. And again, this neighborhood Fairview. It's right next to downtown. It's sandwiched between downtown and midtown. So this building here has been boarded up too. That building right there, where all those people, where that guy's standing, usually a lot of people hang out right there. They just hang out right there. And that one's been boarded up. That's actually pretty new. It's usually not boarded up, so they recently just started boarding that up. And that place right there is actually like a mental health place or some kind of help center. Yeah, so they just boarded that up probably this year, this winter. Maybe they shut down or something, or people were breaking in. All right, so we got the cars, we got the lounge. There's the the crossroad, and then this building here. They didn't show you guys this building. This is the Black Angus Inn. This right here is the Black Angus Inn that they didn't show y'all. Now this is a pretty sketchy This is a pretty sketchy inn as well. Let this guy here get out. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't show you guys this little motel right here. Now there's a lot of rumors about this place here that I'm not gonna say because I don't have first-hand experience. But yeah, there's a lot of activity around this area. Definitely want to be careful. I don't recommend, if you're a tourist, don't stay here. If you're a tourist, don't stay in any motel, any inns in Anchorage. Pay the extra money, stay in a nice hotel. It's worth the extra. It's worth the $100 to $200 a month, a day. Now over here, they didn't show you guys this place over here. This is where the actual danger is. Now, this is towards the Sullivan Arena. It's a sport arena that they turned into a homeless center shelter since the since the flu started. So over here they didn't show you guys, which is still considered part of Fairview. Yeah. So over here is where, and in the daytime there's more activity back over here, guys. In the daytime there's way more people hanging out back over here. Like, this place here is actually way more sketchier than back where we came from, just because this is like the hub right now for all the homeless people / street people, So usually that hill right there is packed with people just hanging out, and I can smell all the cigarettes and stuff like that. There's people right here hanging out. And again, these people, they're pretty homeless. They're pretty harmless. They're just homeless. They always begging for stuff. They're not gonna mug you and stuff like that. You can just ignore them. It's pretty cool. Oh, I can smell cigarette. There's just so much smoking. I can smell cigarette. I'm gonna show you guys I'm gonna show you guys this area here. This is a Sullivan Arena at nighttime that you guys don't see. So hold on here. So right here, they have a little camper right here. All right, guys, sorry. It's kind of blurry, so the camera's acting up a little bit. But this is the Sullivan Arena. And you guys can see, those two guys in the reflector vest. Those are most likely security guards. Yeah, most likely security guard. And some of these cars right here are like the employees that's working around this area. But this is it. When I was coming down up that hill on the alleyway that we came from, I can see a bunch of people behind this building at that corner. There's a bunch of people hanging out at that corner out of the public site. And I'm not gonna drive back there, but yeah, they were hanging out way back over there. But you guys can see right here, people, yeah, this is it, man. That RV right there has been here for a while. Just boondocking there. I'm pretty sure they're cool with it. This is the, this is still part of Fairview. This is where you'll see all the homeless, because that's where they hang out at. Alright, so the next thing I'm gonna show you guys, Fairview. That person is still walking right there. That lady. Oh, I feel bad for them, man. So right at this corner, we can't see it right here, but this is where they're all hanging out at right now. Right there. Oh yeah. That's a, yep, they're all hanging out right there. You guys can't really see it. This person's on crunches. Damn. It's a nice Subaru. Wide though. That's a nice Subaru. Ooh, nice. Big old wing hang. Alright, so we're gonna show you guys the I'm gonna show you guys the other side of Fairview, the other neighborhood that they featured in that video. We're just going through a little bank right now. Definitely a good amount of traffic for tonight. That Shell gas station is kind of like the Hood gas station as well. Usually at nighttime they lock it up. They lock the door. It is 24/7, I believe, but they lock the door and they let one at a time come in. The gas is pretty high on that one though, 409. So the other part, this section on the right hand is the other side of the neighborhood as well. And this is also one of the neighborhood that got featured. So we're gonna go down here and show you guys this place too. Right now we're turning into Carluke Street. And again, down here is mostly, I wanna say down here is a good amount of apartments. There is a good amount of single home houses and townhouses and stuff like that. But there's also a good amount of apartments. Fourplex, triplex, a little bit of everything. So down here is where they also show one of the neighborhood. This is where they met the homie, the Uso brother. And there's also a retirement building down here for like the older people. A retirement home down here as well, which is kind of nice, hidden back down here. So you can see here all these houses, single family residence, 2-story, 1-car garage. Nice houses down here for sure. And some 2-car garage houses as well. So this isn't like these houses here, they're not bad. They are hard-working people, you know. But down in Carluke, the senior center is what they say right there, the sign, senior center. Yeah, so you can see all the houses right here. They're really nice houses. I wouldn't mind getting one of these houses. Nice 2-car garage house, 2-story, probably 3-4 bedroom, 2 baths. And then there's a apartment stretch down here where they feature in the video. Yeah, some nice houses down here. These houses over here, I feel like they're way more bigger than the other houses that we came out from. So these apartment complex right here are the one that they showed in the video. And again, you drive inside of this complex. It's called the Chester Park Estate. But this is right here where they filmed it. So it's a big apartment complex. There's like I don't know, And just like tons of buildings just connected to each other. I'm not sure what exactly apartments and what this is called, but big apartment complex. And I had friends and families that live in these buildings before when we were teenagers. So I've been down here before. I've been doing parties here before. This row right here is where they actually filmed it, where they met the Uso brother. But it's pretty big. This whole apartment complex is big. It's like a big circle. You can literally drive around. Honestly, if you're coming to see your buddy for the first time, you'd be like, yo, which building are you in? Like, they don't even have the buildings label. Big, at least. Yeah, but you guys get the idea, man. Yeah. Big apartment complex. So, you guys get the idea right here. You guys can see right now, man. It's Friday night. It's popping right now. It's 11 p.m. and there's nobody's hanging out outside. You know, nobody's doing like the old style hanging out in the neighborhood. It's too cold. Everybody's inside, man. But this row right here is where they filmed that scene where the Black brothers met the Uso brother right here. You guys can see here, it's pretty quiet, pretty chill. Nothing crazy, just tons of apartments. Yeah, if I was to come to a friend's house here, I'd be like, yo, which building are you at, man? There's like 20 buildings, and then which number are you in? And then right in front of us in this wood area, this wood area here is a park. And then there's also a lot of camping. People camp in those wood as well, homeless. Huh, that's interesting right here. You guys see that? Right in front of us, there's some portal potties. I wonder why they have the porta potties out here. Maybe because people are camping in the woods and they'd rather have them come use the porta potties instead. So that's interesting. I'm not sure though. So you guys see right here the apartments that we're in, and then on this side it's like the duplex houses and such. And then right here, East 19th is where the senior center is. Let me show you guys that, just so you guys get an idea that, hey, you know, even the seniors like to live in the hood. If the seniors feel safe in the hood, I'm cool with it. Oh, the senior center's on the left side right here. Yeah, so it's this building on the left, and then also this building where that green Christmas tree is. Pretty big, pretty nice as well. I've never been inside of it, but it looks really nice. The nice thing about the senior center is that it's about maybe less than 2 miles away from the regional hospital. So you always want to be near the hospital in case, you know, as you get older, something happens. So that's a good thought for them. So that's the senior center. And then we come back to residential on this side. Like I said, a lot of houses and such. 2-car garage houses, 2-story, etc., etc. Some really nice house back here for sure. These are definitely like the $350,000 to $400,000 houses right here. Typical going rate right here in Anchorage. This side right here, this neighborhood right here, is much more safer and less street activity compared to the other side, you know, when we first started in the video. I will say that for sure. You know, there's no rundown buildings, there's no sketchy people hanging out as much. So I will give this side of the neighborhood a little bit more, 1 star above the other side that we just came from. So right there, that's the senior center. All that's the senior center right there as well. And then coming up right here is Metfra. So let's get out of Metfra here instead. And again, if you guys are interested in this type of video where I drive through the neighborhoods at night, let me know in the comment section. If you guys want to see me do another version of these videos during daytime, when it's a bit more light up and you can see more things, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I gotta get your guys' feedback. Let me know what your feedback are. If you guys want to see it, hey, NuttyNu, let me see it during the daytime, man, because at nighttime, there's a lot of hidden things you can't see. If you guys want to see that daytime, I'll try to make my time to come out here during the daytime, show you guys Fairview, Mountain View, east side, west side, a little bit of everything. So we'll go ahead and run through, this is the neighborhood that we came through, the Fairview as well, right here. I'm gonna run through this neighborhood, and then I'm gonna show you how how close it is to downtown, and then we'll go ahead and conclude this beautiful video. And again, like I said, today's video, we saw some activity. We saw some street people, heard a few cop sirens, a little bit of stuff, rundown buildings. We've seen some rundown buildings and stuff like that, but it's not valid enough to be considered dangerous. Yeah, so, and again, it's pretty crowded, like what you see right here. It becomes 1 lane because of the sidewalks. It's just the berms, the snow berms, and then on top of that, you got street parking right here. So this is 13th. We're still on Medford and 13th. Yeah, lots of street parking. That's one of the downsides about living in these kind of houses like this. That's why I don't like these neighborhoods, is that there's not a lot of parking for your driveway. Most of the time you have to park on the road. So that's something that that's like a deal breaker. But if I was buying a house, if I was gonna buy a house and I have to do like sidewalk parking or street parking, that sucks, man. I want a nice driveway to park my vehicle on, because street parking in the wintertime is not fun with all the snow and stuff, you know. Your car's pretty much halfway in the road. There's always a good chance of it getting hit by some people that's just reckless driving and such like that. So that's like a big no-no for me. So that's something that I look out for whenever I'm looking around. Something to take note of. And again, guys, we're still in the hood. The Fairview hood. Which one is worse and which one is better when you compare the both Fairview and Mountain View? Honestly, I can't say which one it is, man. Mountain View has a bit more rundown buildings, that's for sure. I see more of that. Their alleyway's more dirty in Fairview. No, in Mountain View. Fairview has more homeless, though, because a lot of the homeless, like I said, they have that Sullivan Arena. And they also have that Safeway. So I feel like there is a little bit more homeless in Fairview, activity-wise. But don't get me wrong, Mountain View, they have their own population as well. You know, the Holiday gas station in Mountain View, the Red Apple and such. So it's a mix of everything. Oh, there goes the cop. The cop that we saw earlier with that car pull over. Looks like they're gonna tow that car now. You guys can't really see it, but... So right now we're on Carloop and 9th Avenue, and I'm gonna show you guys. We're getting back onto Engra. So right across from us on the left side, that's the food mart that I showed you guys earlier. That food mart right there. And we're pretty much in downtown right now. Downtown is like right there. So downtown is right over there. And right where that building is, that big light red, that's the Sheraton Hotel. Passing Gamble. This is Gamble right here. This street right here is called Fairbanks. And right in front of us right here, that's also the cemetery. So right there where all the gate is on the left side, that's the cemetery. It's one of the main cemetery in Anchorage. So not a lot of activity over here for sure. Ain't nobody want to hang out and do sketchy stuff next to the cemetery. The dead is watching. And then like I say, you can see that big building, the Sheraton Hotel right there. So that's how close it is, Fairview, to downtown. Like literally right here, a few blocks away. And there's another sketchy hotel right here. Not a hotel, but there's another sketchy inn called the Icona Inn. And this is one of the places I would definitely avoid as well. A lot of sketchy stuff here, but I'll show y'all. Well, there's not that many people out doing sketchy stuff today, but this hotel here, this Icona Inn, there's always sketchy people out here as well. So definitely avoid this place for sure. Usually there's a lot of people hanging outside right here, but I guess tonight's not that popping. It is a Friday night. Yep. I remember when we were teenagers, we stayed at this hotel here, or not teenagers, but we were in our teens. We stayed at this hotel, and literally the guy at the desk was like trying to warn us. You guys sure you guys want to stay here tonight? Oh yeah, we just want to do a quick one night here. And he knew that we were locals. He can see our ID. He saw our IDs and he knew that we were locals. But back then we didn't know it was that sketchy. Now that I think about it, I'm like, man, he was trying to warn us. So definitely avoid. So we're gonna go ahead and conclude this video. Just a recap or a little quick tour of Fairview, right here between downtown and Midtown. One of the so-called most dangerous hoods. Show you guys a real reality of what it looks like at nighttime. Unedited, uncut, stuff like that. Raw video, raw material. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see next in Anchorage. And this right here is heading northbound out of downtown. So thanks for watching. If you guys got any questions, drop me a line below. Much love all to the locals. No hate. See you guys next time. Peace out.